little bit of altitude.
I'm a dummy.
Why?
Because for about 30 minutes, I had my audio muted on the stream.
Oh, oh no. Guess you have to cut that part out.
I guess so. I'll have to fill people in on what the heck just happened during the video. Well, I'm dumb.
Well, for everybody who didn't get to hear, Flair's about to take Alice on a flight.
Big whoosh.
Whee! Do a barrel. No, not really. She's not going to do any big tricks. She just wants to scare Alice the first time flying.
So I will use my special eyes, which are also known as my regular eyes. Wow, nat 20.
She sees everything from up here.
Clearly. So that group of people that you saw coming through here, not only that, but from the altitude you guys are at, you can also see people coming from two different directions. Way over to the northeast and from the northwest.
Okay.
All of which seem to be single filing across the mountains.
Dang. You saw that from way back here? How high up did I go? Shit!
No, you guys are right around here.
Oh, I thought we were still going this way trying to get through the gate.
No. The little blip light is where y'all at.
Oh, okay.
The little
Make
blip
it
light.
super good time.
Trust me, it won't be super good time when you trudge through Scalia, I promise you that. Nothing but evil undead zombie things and stinky muck.
Look after the ravens.
Hot sauce.
No, I don't want hot sauce in my water.
But hot sauce, spicy water.
Well, then you drink it. You probably would.
I have root beer. It's already spicy water.
I'll stick with my Jones. Thanks.
I turned my water.
Shout out to Jones Sugarcane Soda.
Free advertisement without even knowing it. Ah.
Exactly.
Hashtag sponsor me, please.
Please sponsor me. I really love money. I'll be
All
a
right.
good little sponsor, I swear. So, yeah, from where you guys are, you can actually see groups leaving not only what is recorded as Rose Ash Hollow, but also Suyeon. All making a very arduous journey through the mountains from over here and here.
That's a lot of bodies to be evacuating areas that are nowhere near.
I don't think they're evacuating, to be honest. I think they're leaving.
That's the point. Why exactly?
You want my personal opinion? Like I said, it's because the monarchy's been deposed. And people are getting out of power vacuums before they in turn become the next suffering.
Hopefully that's the cause. she'll say, Flare will say, as she brings Alice back down to the ground. Don't forget, it seems like the direction they're traveling is also supposed to be where Abraxas is resting. I'm not sure where over on that side, but somewhere on that side of the mountains.
I thought the journal told us where.
Not the exact location. It said Ilianth, and it said somewhere encased in Stygian ice. But it never told us exactly where.
I'm thinking a cold region.
That's all of Ilianth. That still doesn't help. And I knew it was a cold region.
Well, this is true.
It's the book specifically says Ilianth, but it doesn't say where in Ilianth.
Right.
Well, it is starting to get dark after many miles of travel. Will you guys be setting up camp for the night?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright.
Camp, camouflage, lean-to. And what the hell? What would you say would be used for cooking?
That would be cooking utensils and your intelligence modifier.
Or intelligence, okay, yeah.
Well,
Not my best.
you're not on the level of Jack's cooking on fucking YouTube. At least it's cooked all the way through and it's not raw.
He's no Gordon
I mean,
Ramsay.
doesn't that still technically fall under survival anyways?
I mean, technically you're not incorrect.
Not incorrect.
Because you're bushcrafting it right now as opposed to using a range.
Yeah.
I didn't find any food again.
Pat, it's okay. We can be hungry together.
Is it based off it's based off my con, right? It's like half of my con.
Survival?
No, for how often I defeat.
Yeah, it's half your modifier. Oh, so +1. So every week or so, Flair be hungry.
She will be hungry if this keeps up, yeah. I imagine she took a few meals while she was in hell before she came up, so.
Yeah.
How long have they been traveling since that day?
Since that day, about 2 days.
Okay, so yeah. She still got the rest of the week, find something.
And I thought you'd completely drained the guards, too.
Yeah, but even still, even if she did feed that day draining the guards, that's still 2 days out. And every week or every other week she's got to feed.
I'm honestly very curious. I'm very curious what Frost is gonna do with those 2 files.
Not to mention, he still has that spell.
I'm not sure
Who,
yet.
Steve?
Yeah, Steve has that spell.
Trust me, I don't want to remember that.
Ah,
Because his ideas terrify me. Like, as a DM, they terrify me to the core. So,
No, I'm not giving Steve one of those vials.
Yeah.
thank God. If you gave it to Steve, I would never be rid of the fucking tiniest kobold, tiniest terror.
I mean, not unless I could tinker with them and... yeah.
Can you Can you not? Can you please not?
I mean, wouldn't it be funny if he got further issues with sunlight?
Further issues, yes, but then immortality to a tiny kobold.
Oh.
That scares me.
That's
Speaking,
scary.
Well,
speaking
I mean-
of the scariest, most annoying shit, what Lucia did to Flair.
Huh?
Remember Lucia?
Oh, that's
Lucia
right.
got turned into a vampire, and then she fed from Flair, and Flair gave her a couple of vials, and then she sold them to the fucking Yakuza.
Oh no, not the Yakuza.
Well, it was like the Yakuza vampires.
She sold them to a vampire clan in Baroque, and when she
Nope.
couldn't produce more, they came after her like, hey, we want more of what you got.
She gave devil's blood to vampires. Problem.
Pinky in all the wrong ways?
Yeah. So,
Lucia came back and Flair's just like, I own you now.
so Flair has offered first watch. Let you guys go ahead and get some rest. Since Lobo was kind enough to actually take first watch last time.
I'll practice my kata before meditating.
All right.
Russell will keep Alice company.
Okay. Let's see. So, when you guys finally hit the hay, you guys are given a rather obtrusive dream. Well, technically, you're in meditation, but this somehow, some way, seems to seep into your mind like almost like what happened to poor Ohio's ecosystem.
Oof.
Mm.
Too soon.
So this is a complete train derailment of my thoughts.
Oh, yes. So, you see a black void around you as you can see a multi-armed figure come forth from the darkness as they say, I hope you are enjoying your rest, but I have an important message for you. This is something that I cannot blindly just let happen any longer. This is something incredibly dangerous to this world, and I do not wish for this to come to fruition. So I am breaking many of my people's laws in order to actually speak to you. I am the one known as Zildal. I am the demigod of time. And as of right now, time is of the essence. As of right now, the people you have seen are currently gathering upon the highest pinnacle of Ilium. And they come forth to bring the destruction of this world. Ares is nearly within the window of Taurus, and when that happens, darkness will come to this world. And you can see like their arms kind of unfurl, as you can see almost like images of the arms, like almost like a lag to them as they do. As Zildal disappears, you find yourself Lobo, you find yourself back at the Sunwater Isles. You see the beauty of the sun, you see the lush green vegetation, you can see all the people, you see friends, you see family, you see everything that your heart could ever desire. When you come closer, the closer you become, you see the faces of these people begin to become gaunt and start desiccating. The vegetation starts to curl and brown and turn black into dust as a gentle breeze blows it away. You see, it's like that flourishes are always fucking is obtrusive to me. As you try to reach out to your kin, you notice as you do, when you finally touch it, the flesh becomes like sludge and begins to drip from the bones as even those begin to become brittle. When you grab onto it, it almost turns to powder when even the most delicate touch touches it. Your lives.
I'll ask as I'm watching this. How can this be stopped?
Your lives are in great danger. Unfortunately, the weapons will never be able to touch the Black Star. Only that which has been blessed by a god may hurt the Black Star. So as all this is happening, you see them, and they tell you, I wish that I could give you more, but I am bound. I am bound right now by the Black Star. And you see them, they reach forward to their chest, and they clutch something, they rip it off their chest, and they hand it to you. It looks like a pendant, like that of a flower. Bear this in witness of what is to come. This will protect you. There is a man amidst those who have been unwillingly forced to bow and flagellate for this event. Give this to the gentleman, and it'll basically, as soon as that happens, you'll see like the whole world around you zooms through to the top peaks of Ilion, and you see an old decrepit elf at the back, currently wearing nothing but commoner clothes, his knees covered in snow. You can see like the skin starting to turn a bluish color as he lay there prostrated the entire time, saying the same thing over and over and over again. Hand this to him. Only then may we finally have a chance at stopping what is to come. You are the last hope of not just your people, but of everyone on this world. You cannot allow them to continue this. Once Ares is in the window of Taurus, then the ritual will begin, and those lives of those people will be for naught.
haste. And I'll put even in the trance, I'll put the amulet around my neck and say, we will go.
May the winds carry your feet, and may the moon watch your back.
Her light guide me always. Which point, I'll startle myself probably out of my trance, look down around my neck, and then...
Oh, it's very much there. It's very much real.
At that point, I wake everybody in the camp up.
What's going on? What happened? What I
What
miss?
are you making a fuss about?
To which Lobo will actually say, we have to go north. And we have to push through Skilla and go north into the area of Ilanth.
Okay. Why the sudden change of heart for you?
Because someone came to me and said, the time is of the essence. And if we wish to save the people marching towards their deaths, we must make haste. For there's a way to save them. Now, do I know where this place is?
So, he showed you a bird's eye view. It's roughly where the Black Citadel once float high above the sky.
I don't know if there's a town nearby that we can catch a boat.
There's Rose Ash Hollow.
Okay, so if we make it to Rose Ash Hollow, can we catch a
If there's denizens there, unless you get one of you knows watercraft vehicles.
yeah. Which I do not. I'm not a sailor.
All right.
We should get moving. We should get moving fast.
All right.
Ordinarily, I would not be one to raise a fuss at this, but we should probably break camp and go.
All right. All right. Well, I take it some athletics rolls are needed. Way to go, Flare.
I was bringing you your plate.
Oh. Way to go, Frost, and a very tired Lobo.
Blair can pick him up and fly him over.
There
Well-
you go.
If he lags too far behind.
I kept at a ×2 pace. I kept at a ×2 pace, so that means I was actually moving at 80, not 40.
Okay.
Hopefully there'll be some denizens here in this village.
I really yell that petty? Really? I stole one single pizza roll. What's she do? She walks over, plucks one from my plate, and then puts it on hers and then hands me my plate. If that ain't petty, I don't know what is.
Yeah, just petty. Petty as it gets.
I mean, if you have your own already, why'd you steal one?
Well, I didn't have mine at the time, so I thought
This
she was
is in
just
the
making herself
microwave.
food. So I was just like, yoink, steal one. And also it's like, I was gonna get you your plate. I was like, I didn't know. Next thing you know, she just yoinks one from my plate. I'm like, you petty SOB.
Hashtag Brat 101. You
mean-
signed up for it.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
I mean, if they're all counted and even, you got the same number in the end, so not really being petty.
I'm just being a little shit.
He is. We're both just little shits to each other. That's all we do. That's how we pass the tab.
Correct. Correct. Alright, so you guys make impeccable pace as you finally make your way to Rose Ash Hollow. So, by the time you get there, much like the other one, this place is almost completely empty and devoid of people.
Food and every place else still left.
Food and everything.
Though they just kind of dropped what they're doing and left.
Correct.
We need a boat.
However, you do happen to notice one straggling fellow. He seems to be strung up by his feet in the house. And he's sitting there wiggling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, as if he's trying himself to actually heed the call, but he's stuck there.
I go, who are you?
So he is unresponsive to what you are saying.
Claire will cut him down. Not to untie him, but just cut the rope that's following him.
I figured as much.
I'll make
So
sure he doesn't. I'll make sure he doesn't fall onto the dirt.
So
Aw.
he falls into Lobo's grasp, and as he does, he seems to be trying to crawl over Lobo.
Hey, inchworm, easy.
Claire's literally laughing, like holding her sides as she leans over a little bit, laughing.
Here's the little rascal now.
Hey, Wolf, can we keep it?
Ah. Well, I'd say you're taking care of it.
No. I'll eat it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Huh? Well, if he's going to continue to try and crawl over me, I'll give him a little bit of cognitive recalibration.
Okay.
Well, I don't think he's doing it intentionally.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying, I'll give him some cognitive recalibration to basically see if I can jog him out of it.
All right. Let's see what you got. Show me what you got. Ooh, that's a good hit.
Pizza rolls aren't going down fast enough.
So after you strike him, he's just like, "Why you hit me? I sue you for that.
You'll what?
I shoot you for that." As he'll look around and he's like, "Where's my weapon?"
Don't know. You were strung up by your feet. Listening to a siren's call.
Is that why there's nobody here?
Yeah. That's why nobody's here from all the way out past the outskirts of Bern all the way through here. And they're all headed up to Illinth.
Oh, stupid people. There's nothing good up there, just rocks.
Not rocks and ice.
Exactly. Stupid people.
There's a fortress up there too.
Oh, maybe they're not so stupid after all. Maybe get good items and good gold out of that.
Ah,
In
well,
ice, Flair will say is basically kind of getting his attention. Giant 7.5-foot tall demon in the house.
Ooh, you a scary bitch.
Rawr.
this time I'll laugh.
Flair just, she gives a sarcastic look at both of them, and then she holds up both hands with her claws extended and just goes, rawr.
I think that her
To
way
which-
of saying
to
she
which-
like you.
To which Lobo will just look and go, "Down, girl, your fangs are showing."
That's how she tried to say she wanted to smash rocks with you.
Uh-huh.
She'll,
Right.
she'll cross her arms under her chest. She'll go, down, boy. It's not time to go camping yet.
Anyways,
She looking at, and then I turn and look at the dwarf and go, "She looking at me? She looking at you? I don't have a clue."
anyways, back to business. As you see him just like literally walk over to a table and just start eating off the table.
So I'm like, "Do you have a boat?"
Why?
Because we need passage north. And rather than go through the mountains, I'd rather take the ocean. Or at least the shore.
You know, I could give you passage. I could give you a very good boat. Best boat in all the land.
If it is a good boat, I'll pay you for it.
How much?
Depends on the boat.
Okay. Okay. So he'll take a
I'll
sip
pitch
off.
in. I'll pitch in as well.
Oh, this is becoming a very lucrative day indeed. Tell you what. And he'll grab a tankard. He'll just take a huge swig off one of the tankards. Like, okay, let's go. I show you boat. You give me big money. Everybody happy.
You're not going to just show it, you're going to give it to us.
Well, obviously.
You're going to pilot and navigate.
Oh.
Does he have to?
Yeah, do I have to?
Is he the captain of the ship?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We can literally buy it from him, so you won't have to. We can do it ourselves.
Well, I don't know how.
Do you have watercraft navigation?
No. You know what, Dora? We wouldn't have been lost at sea for 2 months.
Great, great. We get on the boat, it'll get into the steeper water and capsize.
That almost happened to us. We got lost in a storm for almost 2 months. Flair with no food because nobody would feed her. She literally tried to catch a fish one day and somebody threw it back out the boat.
Well,
She was so mad.
I'll take shit that Alice would do for 500 Alex.
It was fucking
Yeah,
Lucia.
exactly.
No, it was Tiernak. Tiernak kicked the sea hag out of the boat.
Oh, that's
And
right.
Flair was like, my food! Damn it.
So he brings you out to a nice little boat. Not the most expensive looking thing, but it looks like a tiny warship.
How much would it be worth normally?
Do you have any way of appraising it?
No. But I figured she would have a general gist. I mean, like, we know most TVs cost around $600 to $800.
Yeah, but boats are a little bit different. They're not
Boats
a
are a
household
little bit
commodity.
so
I'll ask the captain. How much for passage north?
Oh, I get paid for passage too? This
Well,
is
you
a
get
wonderful
paid
thing.
for the passage to take us. We don't have a lot of time.
All right. Keep your pants in a keep your pants in a bunch.
Oh,
I
Lord.
think that's how it goes.
No, it doesn't. Besides, I have a hard time not keeping my pants in a bunch because it throws off my bulge.
Oh, bulgy wulgy.
A very loud, audible snort from Flair.
All right, 5 gold per person.
Okay. And
I'll give you 25 for all of us.
5 per person.
Yeah, that's me, not Alice. Yeah, me and Alice.
the whole. Well, basically, we got to pay for the whole group, even though they're not here. We pay for the whole group.
Oh, so me, Alice, Lobo, Frost, and I think Alex is with us. So that's still 5. That's 25.
Yeah, but then there's the group that's not here too, so we have to pay for them to move them
Steve.
with
well,
us
I
too.
mean, the only person missing is 2A.
Oh, 2A.
Yeah, but Steve went off on his own too, didn't
Oh
he?
yeah, Steve went off on his own.
So Steve is not in the party right now, and neither is 2A. So why would we have to pay for them if they're not here?
All right, fair enough.
Fair enough. So, I'll
Yeah, I'm
put.
pretty sure the assumption is just that 2A went and tried to find one of his marks again.
I'll put 13 gold down.
Not bad, not bad.
Well, we'll give them like 25 anyway.
Ooh, you're gonna get the express service now. Not only I guarantee you get there in record time, but you also get complimentary hand rub.
Again,
Russell
this
just
time
kinda-
it's my turn to laugh.
Russell just kind of curl somewhat protectively around Alice.
She'll look at Lobo. She'll say, "I'm hungry. I'm not that hungry."
Nah, just thirsty.
Not that thirsty either.
You were eating like glass 2 days ago.
That's also because
Never
somebody
mind.
had to give me a little bit of a cock tease.
Damn.
The neck's a very sensitive area, you know.
Best I could do on short notice.
You could have just let me continue to take my nap. I'd have been fine.
Yeah, well, better to throw a spanner in the works.
So as you guys are doing all this, he's already set sail at this point, And my
Yeah.
god, this thing is zippy as fuck. Like think speedboat, kind of like fast,
Oh,
like that
geez.
first jump of the boat.
Yeah.
And he's like zigzagging through like the crags and rocks of the shores with it too. I told you, express. You get best service. Pretty freaking much.
Yeah.
He blasts you from here down in Rosash. In about a half day's time, he's gotten you right through this little area, right to about here. Never underestimate Gnomish technology when it comes to speed. Though fishy people have better technology, we have faster technology.
Hey,
Oh god, he's not a dwarf, he's a gnome. We're all gonna die.
Maybe you should get with the dwarves that built that train down in between Burke and Jahala.
I hate dwarves.
Make it faster.
I hate dwarves. They're big butts. Telling me my
I think
technology
if the gnome
not
was
good enough.
involved, it'd probably be fucking loaded with nitroglycerin.
That or, you know, one train to push another train so that in case one ran out of gas, the other could, you know, push.
We'll make it go real fast. It'll be a real special ride.
That's right. Oh, hell.
Oh no. So, it takes you very, very little time. I mean, really small amount of time to actually get there. As he nearly fucking crashes into a glacial, like, the frozen waters. He's like, hold on tight! As you feel that boat, like, almost stop on a dime. Stop.
Which y'all looked at Alice and go, are you alright?
I think I just aged 10 years.
Claire would have had her arms wrapped around him.
Frostman kind of curled around her this entire
Okay,
time,
that's
like.
what I knew.
Like, how did the both, and I'm like, the both of you okay?
Flair does like that whole, like, you know, when you're driving with your mom in the car and the car suddenly stops,
Yeah.
your mom throws her arm into your chest.
I don't think I like boats anymore.
Yeah, Frost does a very dog-like full body shake and just kind of like gnomes.
You said you want to get here fast, so I make sure you get here lickety-split.
Yeah.
Do not blame me if you get shoddy service because you want fast.
No, you held up your end of the bargain, good gnome. Thank you. Now let's just get us to shore before we die of hypothermia.
Okay, sound good.
At this point, Flair will also wrap a wing around Alice to keep her warm.
Actually, like I said, remember at the start of our journey, I bought us winter clothing. So we have it in our packs.
Even still, even with the winter clothing, it'd still be cold.
She does have a good
You
point
should
there.
know this.
Yeah. And I also know that as long as we keep our heads covered, we keep 70% of our body heat from going out the top of our heads.
That is true.
It also helps to have a big, giant, leathery thing blocking all the wind off of you.
That's true, but then again, she also has a bit of a fur coat.
Yep. On
Fuzzy.
top of Flair's fur coat. Flair doesn't need the winter gear.
Fuzzy.
Oh. Get the pooch later. Come on.
So, you guys make a hurried pace through the wreckage of Scalafel.
Before we do fully take off, I'll ask the gnome, is there a way we can get back in touch with you if we need to take another jaunty down the coast.
Sure thing. I keep something handy just in case repeat customer come around. Most people don't want repeat customer.
Yeah, well, you might have one.
He'll actually reach into his pocket and he'll pull out a sending stone and say, "You need another ride? You give me a call. I give you a good ride."
Yeah, he'll put it in a
He'll turn
put it
to
into a pouch pocket.
he'll turn to Flair and say, "I also give you a good ride."
Well, you leave. You keep that to yourself.
She'll, just to kind of keep peace of things, she'll lean down, she'll like squat onto her knees in front of the gnome and like pinch his cheeks. "I would crush you," and then stand up and walk off.
They call me the
And
sledgehammer.
meanwhile, while this is going on, I kind of sarcastically cover Alice's eyes and go, "Oh dear, don't look."
I feel grossed out in so many ways.
Don't worry, you didn't. I turn and look at Alice and go, "Don't worry, you thankfully didn't have to see it. We did."
That's fair.
It's worse than hand holding on a summer's night.
Yeah,
So
he's
she-
getting a fist to the back of the head.
I duck out of the way.
Oh, Lord in heaven.
Like I said, I duck out of the way, just, keeping my elven snark to my, normal self.
While they're walking, Flair will kind of mutter to herself, in Infernal, again, not knowing that Alice knows how to speak it. She'll kind of say it's kind of nice not being bound up anymore.
I bet.
Wait,
Nothing.
you understood that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just answered me.
Couldn't be. And she's just kind of looking away, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
So she'll take the side of her fist, just kind of bonk her on top of the head a little bit. "You brat."
Ow, didn't hurt.
Don't think she meant it to. I said as I'm at the, if Frost Whisper is on point, I'm kind of middle. I'm essentially guard,
Okay.
mid guard,
Midgard.
and then we'll have Flair bring up the rear.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So, how about some athletics rolls for a race to the top?
All right.
I see a fart in the future.
Because somebody's dice had to hit mine.
I mean, I don't think it technically works like that.
It doesn't work like that.
You
I've
can
seen
blame
my
it on
dice
your
land
luck.
on like a 3, and then it shows me like a 19 on the roll. So
Unfortunately, I missed my fart sound because I forgot I had the site muted. That was sad. I didn't get a laugh at my own fart.
Well, that's going in quotes.
That sounded like a quote. That sounded like a quote. Proceeds to dump ass.
hey,
Ah, that's beautiful. Simply beautiful. think we broke her.
I think she might be broken.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so you guys are pretty dogged by the time you actually get to roughly about here, just at the summit of the mountain.
Right where? Sorry, I didn't see it.
Right around here, roughly where just on the offshoot of Stone Winter. Mm.
I'll make us another ice hut.
I will help.
Okay, roll your dice, you schmucks. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good job. See, now you have proof of me telling you good job.
Wait with the mystery rolls all the time here.
Yeah. Be gone, mystery.
Okay. 22.
22, 25, and a 19. Goddamn, you guys made a fucking mansion out of snow.
And all from using cantrips and a little bit of heat.
Oh, yeah.
Only the best for Alice.
Think you could hunt us up something? I'll cook.
Well, we could say one of us hunted, one of us made the fort, the other made the fire, or whatever else.
I mean, it hasn't been 2 weeks since we last left that other village, right?
No.
No, not yet.
So we've still got provisions, technically. Plus what I hunted the other night there.
Hmm. Yeah, true.
Just eat our rations. But still, building the campsite.
Well,
and
Yeah, we'll
cooking
cook.
it.
We'll cook. I'll cook something. So that's what my 22 is for, is to cook something.
Okay. Alright, so you have gone and made quite the meal. The Culinary is back. Don't mind me, I'm just moving items into a folder so I can fucking see what I'm doing. Because I had so many fucking items. Alright, I'm back. Daytime! Daytime is now. So, as daytime reaches, you notice something interesting. Even though the sun is out, it's dark. It's still very, very dark.
Huh. Like land of the midnight sun.
As you can see, there seems to be like a reddish tint to the actual sun itself. The beams that can shine through are a strange reddish color as they do. As you finally make your way I need one more athletics roll. Alright. So a 21, a 15, and a 14.
I thought my roll was going to land on a 1 for a second there. And then it flipped over.
Fucking Frost has the zoomies. Maps. Is it in here? I like to think that maybe it is. Well, that's certainly a good replacement just in case. Let's just check in here just in case. Downloads. Did I not download it? I didn't. Son of a bitch. Figure 1, 2, buckle my shoe. So, unfortunately, it's just map. It's not actual battle map, but you can see the wreckage of the once profound Black Citadel as you reach the peak. After finally trudging through all of this, you can see what looks like a sea of people, all of which in a prostrated position. Peppered through them, you can see robed individuals of green robes and some, well, give me perception. $17, $27, and $14. You can see some of these individuals are not so robed and not so fleshy, as I will denote in Character Images Journal. Image.
These are the cultists, aren't they?
Oh yes. Oh,
Now
yes,
where is this elf in retrospect to where these cultists have gathered?
Well, give me an investigation real quick.
As this.
That I have just shown you is one of the sycophants. And this is the zealot. There's a whole hierarchy to this.
Says no image for me.
God damn it.
You gotta
There it goes.
you gotta select the actual image
Wait.
through the name.
Oh, now it's gone again.
Yeah, like the sycophant, the zealot.
There it goes. I got it.
Yeah, you have to actually.
No, I had clicked on Zealot and it still said no image for a minute. And then it came
Oh.
up.
Because he hadn't uploaded it, but anyway.
But yes, those are the two of the highest ranking of the cult of Abraxas, the zealots and the sycophants. Let's see. Your investigation.
And here I am without a bludgeoning weapon. Damn it.
And I really should have used insight rather than that, but Sarah.
So,
Looking at well, we're kind of here from away from the throng of people, what's the amulet doing?
It seems to glisten and even hum the closer you become to the individual.
If I look at him, should we really be here right now? Better yet, should Alice really be here right now?
It was a dry
You have a
one,
point.
so a vampire blood.
No, you two, you have a point.
I'll stay back with her. We'll stay hidden. If shit goes sideways, I'm pulling her out of here quickly.
Do that. I'll go on ahead. Wish me luck. Something tells me, though, I'm getting played. I don't like it.
So
Where's
Claire and
he?
Alice will be staying back.
Okay. Yeah, make that demon nut.
I'll make my way, not skylighting along the ridgeline, but make my way closer to where I need to go.
Okay. So, as you do, you can tell that the amulet itself seems to glow brighter the closer you become. Are you going to place it on him? Are you going to just wear it yourself?
What's he saying? What's he muttering in Elven?
Oh, it's not Elven. It's Celestial.
Okay, because I don't understand Celestial. But at this point, once I reach him, can I get his attention? Or is he still too prostrate in prayer?
He is prostrated in prayer.
Which I'll take the amulet off my neck and say, as I just kind of hold my breath a moment and put it in front of his face. And as I slip the chain around, I go, "The god of time has bade me give this to you and tell you that you prostrate yourself for something you didn't commit. You need not hold yourself to that sin."
So as soon as that necklace rests upon his neck, you see, I guess as soon as you see it, you can see like a ring of green that was once hovering around his head shatter. As the elf gets up, he looks around and is like, where
Easy.
am I?
Easy, you're in the remains of the Black Citadel.
So
But
he'll...
there's more to it than that. There's a cavalcade of cultists of Abraxas out there. So we must be quiet and make our way out of here.
I'm afraid I can't do that just yet.
And I'm actually speaking to him in Elven.
Oh, he is in turn doing the same. As he tells you, I'm afraid I can't do that just yet. Many of
Why?
my people and many of my tribe have been taken by this monstrosity, and I will not let that go unabated.
Yes.
As he looks at the pendant, and you see him like grip it tight.
To which I ask him, and by all that is possible from the Silver Lady, by the goddess Salune, we will free them.
You don't understand. If this comes to be, if we leave this place and leave them alone, all of these people will perish. Every single last one of them. There is not going to be a second chance at this, young one. I have lived my life to the fullest. Grant me this moment so I may try and save my people and yours.
I'll pull one of my moon-kissed broadswords or longswords from its scabbard and hand it to him and go, then take this as a gift from a blade singer.
So
Let us work together.
he will smile. He'll take his decrepit hand and bring it to your head and bring yours down to his forehead and say, "Thank you, and may the Silver Lady bless you on your journey." And as soon as that happens, he's going to charge. And he is going to go running past this sea of people. And he's going to go right after one of the zealots.
Well, I'm not gonna let him go alone. Because one of the nearby other fellows that's undead looking, he's gonna get a fireball explode under his feet going up in
Oh,
the cylinder.
All right. So you caused quite a bit of havoc with that fireball, blasting a shit ton of people with it. Frost, Flare, what are you guys gonna do while these two are causing a rather uproarious occasion? Because this old elf is bringing some A-game shit. Like, I'm talking spells you ain't never seen before.
Russ does kind of look over at Blair, visibly sweat drop. I thought we were supposed to be doing this stealthily.
As I thought, and as I will continue to do, if he wants to run out there and get himself killed, so be it. I don't know what he's thinking down there. Although I will say that old man's rather impressive.
Oh, we can't really leave him be.
You go ahead, like as I told him, I'm keeping Alice out of this. If shit hits the fan, I need to get her out of here.
Fade away.
Ghost Kitty.
He just 1 minute Flair's talking to the cat. The next minute she looks back and it's just a pile of snow. Just son of a bitch.
Is he close to me? Is the old man close to me?
He's making headway just ahead of you.
Okay, because if he's close to me, I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna cast protection from evil on him.
Okay. That's literally all I picture is that gif
Not
right there. Just peace
I
and
mean-
just disappears.
Just the just the smoke.
Yeah. I'm heading towards the nearest cultist.
Alright, you have 4 tiers to go through, 4 different types. You have the standard ones, which you've seen, which are your typical mindless drones, which are currently prostrated. You have the abominations, which are more aberration looking than their lower counterpart. High in strength and very, very dangerous in a one-on-one. Then you have the sycophants, which are very magically attuned, very weak in strength. And then you have the zealots, which have not the strength of an abomination, but certainly a lot stronger physically than their counterpart, the sycophant. But they have just as sharp a mind.
I'll go for the nearest bigwig. So.
To the sycophants we go. Alright. Let's see. Go ahead and roll me a to hit. Unfortunately, that does not hit. And it surprisingly does not
Glad that
break.
was-
And it does not break their concentration either.
Yeah, that's actually a 14. It's doing the same thing for me. It's not giving me freaking proficiency in there.
So as said, it does not break AC, but let's see if it'll break their concentration. You surprisingly broke this one's concentration, if only long enough for it to see you, and then fly into a rage afterwards.
Intersection. Waha!
Fly away! Exports.
I love this song.
It's so fucking good.
This is my favorite Bob song of yours ever.
It's fucking. It's fucky. Alright, so with that. First things first. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw. Ooh. So you have been cursed. So, while cursed, while you are cursed, you receive an extra 1d8 necrotic damage every time you are struck.
Yeah, I forgot to add in that old masterwork thing, so that was actually a 16 or 15 to hit, but yeah, anyways.
15 does hit if you want to roll the damage.
Proficiency bonus adds to damage as well.
Say again?
Does proficiency add to damage as well?
Proficiency, I don't think does. I think it's just a modifier.
Okay, well.
18 points of damage. God damn. So you strike hard.
Big out, sneak attack.
You strike hard. As you do, this thing, it lurches into itself. And then it just juts its body outward. As a blast of negative energy comes blasting out, I need you to make me a con save, please. As you take 21 points of necrotic damage. And it comes in with a swing, but unfortunately for it, it does not break AC. Lobo,
Yeah.
your turn.
On the one that I toasted with a fireball, I'll pick a new victim. And this round, I'll open with blink. And then, since I'm near another target, I'll strike, and they'll get hit with two magic missiles.
Okay.
And that's the first one. The second one, and then my sword blade coming right behind it.
Not bad, not bad. So, you were able to sink that blade right on in.
Okay. And then I need to roll a D8 after this, because I will literally blink out of existence and blink to another random location.
Very nice, very cool. So you've been able to cut quite the swath through some of these people. On top of that, the old man's been going fucking ham this entire time. Anyone and anything he can, slicing and dicing, blasting with blasts of frozen crystalline energy.
Now, mind you, I'm also singing to counter the song that's going, to counter the chant that's going on. So I am in blade song. So I'll blink, strike, spell, blink.
You sure you don't want to get on the carnage flare?
I think they're doing a fun job on their own. She will send, I'll help out a little bit. Hang on, let me do this. Just for the ones that are closest to her. This will be a ranged attack. Large diameter sphere energy. Just cold fire. I will with the type of orb. We'll go with fire. If the attack hits, creature takes 3d8. How do I know if it hits or not? Oh, attack. I see.
That is a resounding hit. And how far is the radius? It's just a 4-inch diameter sphere of energy?
Yep.
Alright. So you were able to blast one with your damage and roll the 3d8.
15.
And you incinerate the fucker. So, as Kitty, give me Frost. Give me your next attack. As it stands right now, you are currently locked in combat with a sycophant.
Okay, let's see if this works now. Am I still stealthed or?
I would. Did you disengage or did you hide?
I used hide, so.
Okay, so yeah, you're still stealthed. So a 22 is a resounding hit.
So all I had to do was re-add my equipment after having added my proficiencies.
$17 points of damage, not bad. Not bad at all. You're actually slowly whittling him down.
And then I hide again.
I was actually going to say, hold up, I might have a plan for you, but I'll have to look for you now.
So, at that point there, if you are within 60 feet of him, Frost, I'll need a wisdom saving throw of DC 13. So, you are frightened. Unfortunately, it has no idea where you are. So the sycophant will actually move forward to the crowd of people. And it will exhale a 60-foot line that is 5 feet wide and basically swing it to the left of acid breath.
And just the road. Okay.
As he quite literally mows through rows of people. White, Lobo?
Yep.
It is your go.
Okay, I'll utilize my bonus action to look for Frost. Which I don't see her. So I will then pop out of Blink. I still have 5 rounds left on Blink. So when I pop out, what's closest to me at this point?
I would say, since you blinked, I would say you have a choice between the abominations, or you can actually go after the sycophant that Frost is after.
Okay, because basically what I'll do is the moment I pop out, I'm going to blade burst. I'm gonna blade burst, and that does 2d6,
Oh boy.
and that hits multiple opponents 5 feet from me in every direction.
Very nice. Good choice.
So if I pop into a group of aboms, they get this. And just to double check, spellbook, sword burst. Okay, it's force damage. So you create a momentary circle of spectral blades that sweep around you. Creatures within 5 feet of you must make a dexterity savings throw or take essentially 2d6 force damage.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and roll that.
8 points. You do quite the good amount of damage, especially to a lot of these.
Then I'll go ahead and I will move 40. I'll move 40 feet, and on the and I'll strike I will strike with I'll strike with my blade before blinking out again in a random direction. The sycophant if I'm closest.
Okay.
So inventory.
Alright, good shot. Roll damage.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, that gift surprisingly goes with the beat.
Mm-hmm. And the dice vanished on me.
You got a 10 for damage.
Okay. And then I need to roll another die 8 because that's the direction I take off in the end of that. 4. So I'd go to the left.
Alright. Alright. Frost, it is your turn.
So what is rain doing for me here?
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So, hey, Lobo.
Yeah.
You, will suddenly hear Flair's voice in your head.
Okay.
She'll say, you might want to stop cutting down the forest, or you might want to stop cutting down the trees so you can see the forest.
To which To which I'll reply, then point out the lumberjack,
Look up.
which I will.
As soon as you look up, just as you just slain someone, you can see their incorporeal energy rising into the air, into an amalgamation of different energies accumulating with every dead.
Okay, so I know what I'm doing at the start of my next turn.
So, I believe. Who just went? Frost was supposed to go, if I'm not mistaken.
But yeah, and Frost was frightened.
Ah, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Did you fail your second wisdom save?
I didn't roll it yet.
Okay, go ahead and give me that roll, please. You are no longer frightened, and cannot be frightened in that manner.
Okay. Well, since Malay's not working too well for me, I'm gonna back off and pull out my bow.
Okay.
Sniping time. Yeah.
Well.
Okay, I didn't get to roll anything. I hit attack and it automatically rolled disadvantage there for no reason.
That's weird. Well, you would keep the first one anyways.
Well, that's there.
Yeah.
If you want, I'll let you keep the 20 you did roll in the first one.
Yeah, you had a nat 20 in there.
Didn't even see that.
Yeah, you did. You had a nat 20 in there.
$42 points of damage. You slay the sycophant. As you see that body crumble to dust, you see a very large amount of energy slither its way up into that already large amalgamation of energy.
Great. I will hide and move out towards the edge of the congregation of bodies.
Alright. Lobo, I believe it is your go.
Yep. At that point, I actually blink back out, and I look to the old man, and I need to make a perception check to see if I can see him. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Give me one moment. Damn. To which I'll then just shout and hope he hears me. Honored Elder, look skyward. Our problems are increasing.
So as he slays one last being, you see him stand up and look back. He's like, what? He looks up, he's like,
Lord.
oh no. As you see that energy start to swirl and start to circle the area, you see it come together as it comes crashing down upon the ground itself. A large glyph just covers the landscape in a bright light.
My action as this goes on is I'm gonna cast protection from evil from myself on myself.
Okay. As you see,
And then
please
probably
continue.
blink out again.
Okay. As that happens, you can see the bodies begin to crumble and start to weaken. As you see a large blast of energy just barely feet away from the Black Citadel itself. As that happens, you guys can give me a perception roll. Big fart.
Damn it. She got blasted in the face with a bunch of snow and wind. You can't see shit.
Frost sees all. And Lobo can see it too.
That was so close.
You see a hand of a human slowly lurch itself out of the pit. As you see a person roughly about 6'1", 6'2", come crawling from the pit, completely naked, like naked as a jaybird. You see them just raise their hands in the sky, stretch. You can see them kind of crick their neck left and right. As you can see them just kind of like starting to, kind of really wake up. And they look around and they see like people like laying themselves at this being's feet. As he just walks out of there, you see him you see one of the cultists just like right in front of him. He just, without a care, foot right on their head, just crushes it like a grape and just keeps walking. And he looks at all of you and he's like, thank you. All your hard work out there, every last one of you. Especially you, old man. This wouldn't have been possible if you didn't go on your crazy little tirade. If there was only some way I could thank all of you. Wait. I've got a great idea. As he'll lean in, he'll just look, it's like, you guys want to see a magic trick? So he'll raise his hands up into the sky as if he's about to do something horrifying. Like you can almost feel this electricity in the air as he flicks his arms out, but nothing seems to happen. He's like, hold on a second. So he raises them up again. You can feel that tension, the sparks in the air. You can practically smell the ozone from the magic as he flicks his arms out again, but nothing seems to happen. He's like, huh. I guess a couple thousand years sleeping kind of does that to a man. I promise you, next time I do this, I won't have performance issues. Well, it seems that I have a lot of catching up to do. And he'll just traipse through the corpses at this point. You'll see him practically skipping and dancing across the desiccated corpses of his followers.
Blair actually does still get to see the exuberant part.
Oh yeah.
She just doesn't see him playing it, but she sees him trying to do the.
Come on, man. This happens to a lot of ancient beings.
So, Blair she'll telepathically tell Lobo and Frost, and she'll be like, "Yeah, I'm out. I'm getting her out." And you feel the telepathy just close, and she grabs Alice and takes off as like a rocket as fast as she can.
Where are you going? I thought you brought me a snack.
But I'll look to the old man and go. I'll look to the elder and go. We have to buy them time.
I've got this.
Which I'll yell, Abraxa!
Oh boy. Oh. Now I heard someone calling my name. And you'll see this naked man just come walking around. It's like, come on. Which one of you was it? I don't know which one of you is calling for me here. I want to give you a special thank you. I may not be able to use my magic like I used to, but I can at least give you a thank you. So he'll walk right over to the old man. It's like, was it you? Were you the one that did that? You're too decrepit for that. So he'll grab the old man by the throat, just pick him up for a moment, look him over, and with a flick of his wrist, you see him fling that old man like a fucking bundle of sticks, striking him against the citadel in a spatter. Damn, that felt good. If you're talking, what I can't hear you, friend.
Oh no, I was gonna basically say my next blink will probably be over by the corpse of the old man.
All right.
He is gone, I take it, yes?
Unfortunately, there's not much left of him. As Abraxas will actually look, it's like, what a pity, too. He was actually pretty decent. Him and his little butter knife. And he'll walk over to you and say,
Well, the moment he's coming toward me, I grip the other sword and blink out.
well, that's a pity. What a shame. I know one of you is still here. I can sense you.
Who? Comes a voice over the drift.
Why won't you just accept my gift? My everlasting love and affection. Children are so ungrateful.
Well, consider this. The world has forgotten about you. Belief, if it keeps gods alive, is something that barely is an ember.
Well, that may be true, child. That is very, very true.
And I'll blink out again.
Really, with the blinking in and the blinking out and blinking in and blinking out. Why not have a conversation real quick? It'll make this so much easier. Look.
Hard packed.
What was that?
Oh, I just said hard packed. And I actually purposely interrupted him while he was speaking. But no, now I'm cross out of the way, and I'm trying to actually look for Frost. If I spy her, I'll say, get out of here. I'll be right behind you. Shit. Finally caught her.
I'll fucking say.
So I'm right there, and I just signal to her, get out of here, go! This isn't gonna last much longer. I'll cover you, but go!
Pull up your flare now.
Okay. Well, this is a bother. And here I am trying to have a conversation.
I'm still in the neighborhood of Braxis.
Well, why don't you have an actual conversation with me? Look. I'll even put my hands behind my back.
No, thank you. Keep them where I can see them.
If that's what you wish. And he'll even hold his hands up in the air. So, who can I owe a thank you to? Because I know for a fact, even in my weakened state, that little butter knife of yours isn't going to do anything to me. And your strength,
And I also know that.
And your strength is far too weak to even try. And if I grabbed you with these hands, it would be over almost instantaneously. So I offer you a moment, a gift. Something to give you a little more oomph, if you wish.
I'll take the moment. You can keep the gift. And that's when I cast haste. And then with haste on, I will actually times 5 my movement rate and sprint.
Fuck. Well, easy come, easy go. Until next we meet, child. And with that, I think that's a good place to put a pin.
I was gonna say, once I catch up with the rest of the group, I then proceed to, use my knuckles to do some bare knuckle boxing against a tree, screaming at how, much of a fool I am.
I definitely approve. Definitely approve. A nice choice.